Welcome to WVVH-TV's coverage of the New York International Auto Show, coming to you from the Javits Convention Center. One of the coolest cars represented here at the New York International Auto Show, and I must say represented by this cool fellow, Christian Bokish. Christian, what a brand Audi is, and you got a lot to show us, so I'm ready to start running.
Ernie, first of all, it's a pleasure to be with you today and here at the New York Auto Show. Audi is a car company that's been doing a lot of homework with the U.S. market, and we're just launching only 6 cars this year in the U.S. market, and I think some domestic automakers, bless their hearts, won't even launch that many in the next 2 or 3 years. So for a luxury brand that has way fewer customers, you can tell there's been a lot of effort on our part to show you.
Christian, bring us up to speed. Show us what's new with Audi, and let's go.
Car number 1. Audi A6 Supercharged, launched in the U.S. market in January. Right next to me right now is the Audi Q5, which launched February 20th, 2009. This car has the best fuel economy, has the biggest interior volume, has the biggest cup holders. It has the best flexibility in fold-down rear seats. It's got a cool new innovative roof rack system that's the safest. It comes with standard roof rails, crossbars that you can install. It is absolutely the best interior, and it has a cool new navigation system that you can put in commands that says, I'm hungry, and it'll show you the closest food places. You say, I need cash, it'll take you to the ATM. If you say, you know what, I need to go, I need gas, it'll take you to the next gas station. So it's very intuitive. You can also enter a destination. If you know that your grandmother lives on 123 Mulberry Lane in East Hampton, you can type that, you can just speak, and it'll take you there. So at the end of the day, Audi's a very modern car company. In fact, we make it look so easy with some of our designs, but we really pay a lot of attention to detail, and we think that's our competitive advantage. The next car we have going on is the Audi Q7. The Audi Q7 diesel, it's a clean diesel that's just as clean as gasoline engines. It's held to the same standards. The Audi Q7 clean diesel, it has the same cleanliness as gasoline engines, but it has 30% better fuel economy. And the Q7 has a couple competitors that we keep in mind. The Mercedes GL class, the BMW X5 diesel. We believe we have the best interior. We have the smoothest ride, the quietest ride in diesel. And the Q7 is absolutely the best styled vehicle. So you'll look good, but you'll also be better for the environment, because 30% better fuel efficiency, you're using less fuel. And I think for the Hamptons crowd, a diesel is sexy because people who live in the Hamptons are important, and they don't want to stop at the gas station. You have better things to do with your time than to stop at a gas station, especially in the wintertime. And the
also,
Q7,
the environment is important to
absolutely,
all people.
And 30% less emissions going into the air is huge. So you basically have the best of every single possible world you could have: an interior, luxury, convenience, good for the environment. It's a really an all-around all-star.
There's no competition to what you guys have created with this.
No, the diesel technology that we have is the cleanest and the smoothest that there is in the world. And for us, we also know that it also has to look good in its package. So the Q7 has the best interior package. It has 14 cup holders, so there's really nothing compromised. And it has a third row seat that comes standard with a Q7 diesel.
So seating is?
It's 7 passenger.
Wow, wow. Christian, show us more.
Ernie, we're looking at the supercharged Audi A6, which launched in the U.S. market in January 2009. This car is advantageous because it not only is the most fuel efficient amongst its competitors, it has all-wheel drive and an absolutely rock-solid interior. When you open and close the doors, it's like a bank vault. The A6 is also a top safety pick from the Insurance Institute of Highway Safety. And Audi has more top safety picks, which means that you have top front, side, and rear crash ratings. We have more top safety picks than BMW and Mercedes. That means that, and even the Swedish competitors like Volvo and Saab. So that means that Audi not only looks good, but you're also going to be safe in all of the cars. The A6 has a large interior and competes with the BMW 5 Series and the Mercedes E-Class.
Beautiful.
Ernie, car number 4 in the Audi lineup of cars that we're launching this year in the U.S. market in 2009 is the S4 sedan. This also has a supercharged V6 engine, but it has 333 horsepower and a lot of torque. It has more power than our previous V8 version. That means that Audi's smart with its engine technology and good for the environment and good for fuel efficiency. This S4 sedan comes with all-wheel drive, and it has a top speed of 155 miles an hour. And this car is coming to the U.S. market in September of 2009 at Audi dealerships.
Magnificent.
Audi is a leader in convertibles. We send more convertibles to the United States than our own German market where these cars are built. The A5 convertible is the next car after the S4 sedan, and that launches a little bit later in fall of 2009. We're going to offer it in both a supercharged V6 S version, but also a very fuel-efficient 4- and 6-cylinder setups. And the cool thing about Audi convertibles is that you can get them with all-wheel drive. So you just put winter tires on them, or they come with all-season tires, and you can use the top up or top down, and you can have a weekend in Vermont or Maine skiing as well. So these cars can really do anything you want them to. There's ample room for rear seat passengers, but the really key thing about the A5 convertible is that it's the only 4-seater convertible in its class that offers real folding down rear seats. No other convertible has been able to achieve that and still get top safety ratings. So we're really proud of the car. It's also just a very gorgeous, sexy, Italian-inspired design. Ernie, what you're about to see is the world's only rear folding seats in a 4-seater convertible in the A5 Cabriolet. Let me show you how it's done. Using rear levers out of the rear trunk, there's a very easy close down feature that happens just by pulling these levers in the back trunk. And what you do, it allows for you to actually put a mountain bike in the back of this car or actually store some rear luggage with the top up or down. The A5 convertible has a cloth top which allows this packaging to take place. And we've done studies between hardtop and soft top convertibles, and there's absolutely no safety difference after all because we have a thick tar layer in between our convertible tops. So there's no way that somebody can delve into the convertible top with a knife or anything like that.
Leave it to Audi. I mean, this is unbelievable.
And we have the best rollover protection. So if the car senses itself in a situation where it might even think about rolling over, which rarely happens, they're absolutely the top rollover protection, and the beams come right out of the back of the rear seats. This car also, like many Audis, has a 505-watt Bang & Olufsen sound system, so you can listen to great tunes while you've got the top up or top down. As is necessary in all of the entire state of New York, we have Bluetooth standard in many cases in the A5 convertible, so you can have your top down and talk on the phone without having a phone glued to your ear, which is perfect.
Christian, once again, this will be available in the dealers?
Fall of 2009 at all Audi US dealers. The 6th and final car that we're going to launch in 2009 is the A3 diesel. Now, as I said before with the Audi Q7 diesel, Ernie, is that the diesel is just as clean as gasoline. This A3, it's in a really cool design that looks kind of like a hatchback. It's very versatile. The rear seats fold down, but it's really catering to the luxury buyer who wants a luxury German car, but really was also considering a Toyota Prius or a Honda Insight. So what you have is a body style that's not as quirky as those hybrid cars, but it's way more flexible, and it also has the benefits of a top safety pick. As I said, all of Audi cars have higher amounts of top safety ratings than the rest of our German and Swedish counterparts. So this Audi A3 is really unique in its segment, in its flexibility, front and rear headroom, really sexy styling, LED daytime running lights, and the diesel in normal driving can get over 50 miles per gallon sometimes. So you're dealing with technology that's as good or better than hybrid technology. We say we're going to rate the highway miles at over 40 miles per gallon, but in certain situations it'll get over 50 miles per gallon, which is absolutely dynamite. And this A3 car, although it's smaller, it has absolutely no compromises as far as Audi fit and finish, the cup holders, safety, quality of interiors, a beautiful panoramic sunroof on the inside of the vehicle, and we're absolutely proud of this car. And I myself actually drove this car from Detroit. My wife has an A3 gasoline version that I wanted to put some miles on, and the car was absolutely comfortable for me, and I'm 6 foot. Ernie, we've saved the fastest and best for the last. I'm going to give you an outlook for model year 2010. Coming in early 2010 is the R8 10-cylinder. What you see is a car that has many firsts. First of all, this car was the first all-aluminum sports car in its class. This car has the world's only full LED front lights, so you've got a lot of technology. This car has 525 horsepower. And it's got direct injection, so you can actually drive this car as well as its V8 counterpart between Detroit and Chicago, which is over 300 miles in one tank full. This car has all-wheel drive, so you can actually put winter tires on these 19-inch wheels and drive the car in 6 inches of snow. Why? I've done it myself in the V8 version this winter in Detroit in the dead of winter in a blizzard, and it did just fine. This car also features real cup holders. You can actually put a Red Bull, it's got a Red Bull section where you can put a little Red Bull bottle in there, and it's got top safety ratings. It's got plenty of carry-on luggage room in the front where the trunk is located, and it's an absolute design statement for Audi because it's all aluminum, it's lightweight, it's got a knock-dead gorgeous interior, and what better color than red? But it will come in many other cool colors.
And Christian, what better car to end with here at the New York International Auto Show?
It's such a pleasure to be with you, and thank you so much for stopping at Audi.
You really gave us the tour.
Thank you.
Tour of all tours. You guys are amazing, and we invite our viewers to come to the New York International Auto Show and check out Audi. You guys are number one.
Ernie, I want to introduce you to Tim Eaton, who's a trainer who lives in Chicago, but he travels all over the U.S. to spread the Audi message to our dealers and customers. And he's glad to be here today, and he wants to talk to us a little bit about what Audi's been up to and his take on things.
Well, welcome, Tim, to Hamptons TV.
Thanks, Ernie.
New York Television, and here we are at the New York International Auto Show, and Audi is bringing a very powerful group of cars here to this event.
Definitely. As one of our top 3 markets, New York is very important to us. Our market share's up. We seem to have the product people want right now. As you can see, you walked around our exhibits. Things like the R8 V10, a great halo car for us. Our new convertible debuting soon. More models coming. It's challenging, but it's been a very good year for us. And again, this is one of our top markets, so we need to be here.
It's been a good year for you guys, but it hasn't been a good year for the industry in total. What sets you guys apart, philosophy-wise?
We build cars that last, design that lasts. As you know, we're all about we're giving people the truth in engineering, and we want to make sure that we deliver on that. And I think that the market's telling us that that's correct. We're delivering on our promise of providing something that's true, a real product for the market.
Invite our viewers to come down to the New York International Auto Show and catch up with Chris and Tim, and let's have a great time here.